We had a little live stream earlier today, and I made a promise, and I'm not living up to my promise. So I said I'd get back on. Still can't get the computer thing to work. So I have talked to someone that's supposed to come help me tomorrow. So let's start out the live stream. What am I drinking today? Not sponsored, but should be Body Armor Tropical. Turn it this way. Body Armor Tropical Punch. This was in the order that was all messed up. It's pretty good, but it's not as good as the peach mango. I don't like mixes of fruit. I like individual fruits. And with that being said, I've also not sponsored, but I've got Lala yogurt smoothie with probiotics. They should sponsor me too. If you do want to try to get in some probiotics, these are very good. I've done the Yakult and I've done the Dan Active. And I kind of like the flavor of these or the Yakult the best. Dan Active to me tastes too much like yogurt. But I know when I get back out of here, I'm going to go on the diet I had. I'm sorry, it's just so good. The diet I did have before I lost a lot of weight was salads, other vegetables for desserts, probiotics, and yogurt. And every morning I would get up and I would do yogurt, granola, and berries, and a cup of fruit, add Splenda, mix it, and that was my yogurt. It was just plain yogurt, non-flavored, no sugar or anything like that, no fat. And then the Splenda and the berries and the granola. Gotta keep that kind of stuff in your diet. Very good. And then I'd have a smoothie and fruit and vegetables and cheese. And like a turkey or ham, and I would just eat it like a cutlery board. It'd be just for myself. And then for dinner, I would do a salad. So I'm doing I'm not, my breakfast is off, but I'm having cottage cheese, and probiotics at night, fruit, and a salad at night. So it's sort of the thing. I just don't like, they use the yogurt with the feet. Can't do it. My berries are ice cold, they chill. And so as you can see from the description, we're actually going to do something a little bit different than I planned. I am doing a decorate with me. The computer, like I said, it's down. Can't get it up. So instead of doing the painting, I'll save that for tomorrow. I thought the back of this door, which you all just have to stare at, there's nothing on it. This door, which you all have to stare at, which is my closet door, doesn't have anything in it. So I thought, and Foxy Wolf gave me the idea, I should just do the back of my door. If I get a roommate, I can take it down. I can leave it on my closet door and just take it down off the back of the door. So I just thought, while I was doing this, decorating, I'd just come on and chat with you guys. If you notice, I can only go so high on the door, and that's because I'm in a wheelchair. You can't really see it today, but it makes it a little bit hard to get high. So this is about as high as I can get. I can't get all the way up the door, so we won't have them all the way up the door. These were the pictures that were from today. This was the cat. This was supposed to be the gorilla. I see a Sasquatch in it. Y'all let me know. Bigfoot. I call it Sash Jr. Maybe I'm gonna put this in here. And okay, let's do that. That's better, right? Most of mine are vertical, so some of these are going to be some of my favorites. Some are going to be the ones that most people are like, why is she putting that back up? I have one of my favorites just because it reminds me of a piece that I created when I first started the channel. And if you watch the videos, I've talked about it now twice. This is the third time. So one of the very first series I did where I sent something to a YouTuber, I went to an event Jake Carpetbagger was having in, not far from me in Indiana. So we went up just for the day, and this picture reminds me of the figure that I created because he had chomps. And this is supposed to be a dog, but that does not remind me of a dog at all. I've heard people say rabbit. I'm not sure where they got that. I see dog, not at all. I see that picture that I did. So if y'all were in here, I was going to let you help me choose the pieces. I'm putting up, like I said, pieces that have been up before. Some of my favorite. And let's see how this goes. I got this stack. Have you seen this stack? This is the stack of paintings that are not on my wall, that are not on my door. And I can show you the front later. So, I had different ones. These are some of my favorites. So I pulled them out. Not that one. That didn't make it to the wall. This is one of my favorite. Everybody sees the rooster. I absolutely don't see it. I see a man with a red hat, a beard, and a blue coat. Now, I tell you what, I'm curious how many of you see things in items that aren't there. For example, I know you're not supposed to turn my back, so it's hard for me to hang and talk without turning my back. So what I'm talking about is you see images in things like, here's one of people's favorite. This little dog I put up. I see like in lines, I'll make out different shapes. A big one is clouds. A lot of people can identify with clouds. So when you see clouds, people can see like different formations of clouds. I'll go ahead and put this monkey. Might be able to raise that cat a little bit. Like in clouds, can you see shapes? Something that my mom used to do whenever we were in the car on trips. We'd always look at the clouds and we would make up different animals and stuff that were in the clouds. And I still do that. as I'm driving, I'll be like, oh look, there's that, or there's that. And everybody always is like, how does she see these things? And I'm like, that was something my mom was big into. These are two of my favorites. This one here is the other Basset Hound. I think it's a real good Cocker Spaniel. You can see a little of the Basset Hound, but I think the way it turned out, that looks like a really good Cocker Spaniel. Like an abstract Cocker Spaniel. It, so, it's what's cool, is you can see things in other people's work, like on floor tiles. I'll see images on floor tiles that nobody's seen. This in here was one of the first ones that was picked during the live stream. There's a fox rising out of the sun. I have some older pictures too that I'm going to be adding to the wall. Alongside that one, I'm looking here for the other fox. I mean a wolf. I got another wolf I'm pulling out of here. That seems to be one of people's favorites. A lot of these are some of my earlier ones that I did. There it is. This was the first picture that we did as a pick a picture and photo reveal. And it is also a wolf howling at the moon. And this is like supposed to be a young wolf. How did I get these images? I can't draw a lick. Can't draw a lick. So what I do is I get the images. These are coloring book pages. And I take the coloring book pages and I paint and transform them into my own images. Now, I will tell you, they came from coloring books. I have tore the coloring books apart, so I'm not sure which ones came from what. And I'm sorry about that. I don't claim that the design is mine. I just claim the painting on the design is mine. For example, this one. It was just the monkey and the tree. And I did all the extra stuff. The waterfall, the different sky, the different trees coming up, different leaves, the combination of colors. That is what's mine, not the underneath piece of paper. Just want to make that clear. I never say these are my original designs. They're not my original pencil art, but they're my original paintings. And that happens a lot in art. You combine stuff with other people, and so it's really cool. For some reason, and I think it's a nice painting, but everyone here at the facility loves the eagle. That's one of their favorite pictures. And so I'll put it up here too. They love it. They talk a lot about the eagle. And so let's put this one up. Wish I could get higher up in the door because I could do a lower row. I'm going to do, because I usually set like that. So I think I can do some down here too. Maybe some smaller ones. And I'm going to put this up where we can see it. This happens to be one of my favorites. It's one of the first ones I did back when I first decided to start doing this. And it's a man just looking out and just praising. I like that, you know. I was given, I don't know the name of the book, but I was given this and at Christmas that this one came out of. A lot of the Christian ones came out of that. Then I got a book that was baby animals, and there's quite a few of those. Then there's a Penny Press Living Colors Doc book. I will say I know what that is because I want the cat. And there's a couple other living colors that I want of animals. But most of the dogs come out of that. The wolf came out of a baby book. This one came out of the living colors. The top row came out of that. This came out of a cat book. This came out of the baby animal book. And these were from the praise book. Then I got another book that was inspiration. And like I said, I've changed it. It's not my original design. Never claim it. And you'll notice that I'm very obvious painting a picture and not painting my own picture. Everyone that comes and does a paint and picture poll or reveal knows that they're picking out coloring pages. But it's my way of learning. Now, this is one of my favorite pictures. Not as many people have commented on it, and I was surprised. I liked how I did the little guy in the middle, I think is what it is. See how he's just like, the sun he's like eclipsed in the sun. But it's not everyone's favorite, so I will put this one up here. And like I said, it's not many people's favorite. It's down in the bottom. So then let's see. Now, these are mine. These were hearts that I made. There's two of them. Then you can see this was paint wash and this was bath dog. I'm going to put up on the wall. I love this one. A lot of people here love this one. What I say is once a picture ends up on the door, it is free to take. And I've noticed that I need to write my name on some of these because I don't have my name on them. Sign the colored page. Let's see. Let's put him right here. Look at that. Now we have something in that part of the wall. Let's see. Oh, I love this little puppy dog. That's really cool. There's another little section over here. Like I said, if I have someone that comes in with you, I can always take these down. I'm gonna do my live streams now. There'll be some dimension in the room. This one is my favorite. It's Mom wearing my grandmother would love this. She loved birds and especially hummingbirds. And this is one of them that I plan on keeping myself. Let's see if I can put these over closer to this side. It doesn't make it look better. Does that look better? Yeah, it looks better. Let's see. Gotta leave room for new ones, but let's see. Why don't we put this in another? You notice there's quite a bit of wolves. I just happened to have quite a few of them. These were dogs, but they kind of turned into wolves at the end. Wolves dogs are ancestors of wolves. So, it doesn't surprise me. It's starting to look really good. I got like a steel I'm going. Now I like this one. You can really see the buffalo if you look at it close enough. People at first glance don't see it. Let me see. Yeah, I'm putting a couple more there in the corner. It worked good right there in that spot. Next, if you haven't seen this video, when you come back, you're gonna be like, when did she do this? You're like, when did she decorate where she does her? Still looking to see if I have any more I'm gonna go up with. I've had quite a few of them been taken, which I tell people to do that. I like this saying, do what you love. It was out of the inspiration book. Added flowers. I left the saying though. It's pretty cool. It's a little bit different. Hey Kenneth. What I'm doing is I'm actually decorating the backdrop back here. If you saw earlier today, I'll show you the pictures from the day. They should all be hanging up here. Yeah, they are. So you have the cat, this dog, this, and I not got the other dog up. Oh, and this dog. They're next to each other. So let me make sure I haven't lost live chat. Thank you so much for doing that, Kenneth. Make sure you do the thumbs up doodle as you guys come in. I don't know how long I'll be on here. I was planning on doing some painting, and won't we hang this up first place? I decided let's get some studio going so you all aren't looking at just plain backdrop, plain door, so you can see some of my stuff as I'm doing things. Yeah, thank you. I just thought, don't you think this is a cool backdrop? You see the gloves and stuff. I have to wear that kind of stuff. And I just thought, I'll just put some stuff up. And I'll leave rooms for some more pictures. Whoops. Isn't this the way to do it? Look at that. Let's see, do I have any more I want to put up? These that I've done, or am I going to leave space? I'm looking. I'm going to put that one up. Okay. So I think I'm going to put these two up and then talk to you guys. So give me a second. I got a bunch more. And as they're up, if people seeing the thing that said, if you see it hanging, you all can take it, because I've already, they're not, the only one you can't take's the hummingbird, which I had several people. I'm like, nope. That ain't gonna go nowhere. Look, this is actually my closet door. And I'll always take down the back if I get another roommate, so they can have space. I think the light changed when I moved. Let me move back over to this side and unblock the light. Being around in a wheelchair makes things a little bit different. There you go. Let's see if this gets the light back right. Is that better, guys? I'm not shadowing the light anymore. There you go. Not shading the light. And some of it I am, but most of it I ain't. I'll put this in that. And I think I'm going to leave room for more pictures that I do. So, there's my little backdrop. And, whew. Pull this on out here. That's been like almost a half an hour hanging pics. What do you think as we get back in here? Isn't that nicer to see? As I move around. Yeah. I like that. If I have to say so myself. So, again, tomorrow I will hopefully get this painting system down where I can paint a picture and talk. If not, we'll do like what we did the other day when I did the clay pieces. And mentioning the clay pieces, I think it's gonna work. It's the first time using that clay. I think if I'd been able to do it another way, it would work. So, even better. So, any questions before I hit a call tonight? Any questions, any ideas? Only thing wrong with this, needs a little white because it's yogurt. Well, guys, I'm going to head out of here. Thank you for being with me as I decorate the wall. It turned out pretty cool. I'll turn you all around. And let you see it. What do you think? Pretty cool, right? And actually, we have to be real careful out here. So we'll do this. I'll show you the door and then call it a night. And it's been great talking to you. Happy abandoning and all that fun stuff. Have a good night. Remember to always be positive in all you do. And here's the outside of the door. Night. Happy abandoning.